clap. Merry
Yay.
Christmas.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the
And
business
happy
idea.
holidays.
Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Season's greetings.
Blah blah.
Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy what other holidays are there?
Merry Boxing Day.
Merry Boxing Day, yeah.
Yeah.
British. Disgusting.
I don't know what the
Happy
point of Boxing Day
Thanksgiving.
is. Yeah,
Happy
late Thanksgiving, yeah.
Halloween.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Happy.
Happy. So, right.
Okay. So, yes.
Uh-huh. We're doing the podcast, right? Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Something.
Do we have to?
No, we can just stop right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our holiday special is just wishing everyone happy holidays.
Happy
That's
Happy Hanukkah and
it. Exactly.
First of all, we'd like to make a formal apology because last episode was a mess.
Yeah.
But it was also the best episode at the same time because
exactly.
it was so stupid and funny, but it was also super badly organized.
We're sorry, Jack, and
Yeah.
possibly Frank's mom for that.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing we could have prevented.
Oh well. But the on good news, we made it to 10 subscribers.
Yeah,
Only took,
wait, we
like-
did? Oh, your mom?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Someone subscribed. One person subscribed.
No
And
way.
we're at 10.
Also, now we have to. Wait, no, what was the? Oh yeah, we have to release my old fidget spinner video. That was the goal.
Oh shoot, yeah, okay,
My
we gotta do
old
that.
fidget
So that'll be one of our
spinner.
bonus
We can react
content.
to it. We can react to it later.
Yeah, we'll do that
It doesn't
later.
have to be right now.
But yeah, so that's cool, I guess. It's neat.
Yeah, I guess. Thank you. Whoever
you,
our
10
mysterious 10
people.
subscriber is.
And only one of them actually watches it.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. So today is the Christmas special because this will release on
Ho ho ho.
ho ho ho. Probably like the
It
Monday
will
the 18th or
release,
Tuesday
yeah.
the 19th.
No, we can release it like then, but we can like unlist it in the 24th or 20th around.
Oh,
there.
we could like schedule it to release. We could. So we'll see how that goes because you're going away to Mexico and I'm going
I
away
am,
to
and
Poland.
you are to Mexico.
Oh, I'm also
No,
going to Mexico.
You're coming with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're coming with me.
Okay, that's fine.
No, we're actually swapping. I go to Poland.
Oh,
you go to
okay.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That works.
Yeah.
So the next episode after this will be probably in the new year because I get back on the 30th, I think. And then when do you get back?
Yeah. Well, I don't get back. I go to the UK.
Oh, you go straight from Mexico to the. I actually didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of embarrassing, but okay. So the next episode will be. Well, we'll see. It'll be a while though.
We'll see. Yeah.
But we have a
it'll
little bit
probably
of
be
bonus
but
content
we-
to keep you guys
Exactly.
interested. But again, you'll find out about that soon.
I hope Jack enjoys our holiday bonus content
Yeah,
while
holiday
we're away.
escapades.
Yeah.
So we want to do a little bit of a Christmas talk about Christmas stuff, and I have a couple of things to talk about. But I think
Mhm.
first we need to talk about some like normal podcast stuff, and then we'll get
Yeah.
into Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So how has your week been, Pasha? That's the first question.
My week has been good but boring because I have been just at home. I haven't done anything
Fair enough.
special, but I don't have school, so
Yeah. a W.
I haven't really been doing much, unlike you.
My school ended on Thursday afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a busy week because I've had exams all week pretty much until Thursday. We recorded the
Yeah.
last episode on Wednesday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Then yesterday on Friday, I went to London.
You went to
Uh,
London.
Wow, very scary place.
No way.
I went
Yeah,
to the
very, very
Winter
terrifying.
Wonderland.
Yes.
One of the most overpriced places ever. It's pretty funny because it's £5 entry, right? So it's pretty cheap entry.
Yeah.
But then inside the food is super expensive. Like we got these churros, but these churros, I'll give them an exception. They were £12 for like a cone of churros, but these were heavenly churros.
12?
So good.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, they had
Okay,
loads of Biscoff
understandable.
on them. These were amazing. So this was an exception.
Oh.
But the rides, right?
Incredible.
One go on the ride is
Yeah.
like £15.
15?
So yeah, on each ride, and it doesn't matter what they were mostly around that. And then when you look at the rides,
Crazy.
you can see why. Well, no, you can see that people aren't willing to pay it because the rides are empty. There's like on each time
Really?
a ride was going, there's like maybe one guy on it or something.
Oh, damn. That's kind of sad.
It's like only the rich people, or the people who
Yeah.
are like, we'll
Well,
go on one
yeah.
ride, but everything else we got to cheap out on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, I've seen like pictures. Like it
Mm.
seems more like a fun place to like walk around,
yeah,
not really like ride the rides.
yeah, we went during the day, so it was like 12. We went at like midday. There was still tons of people.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
best at night because it's all lit up, but it was still actually pretty cool
Oh, definitely.
during the day. But
Yeah.
they kind of just plumped it on top of the park, which I don't know how the grass underneath does it, because it's probably completely waterlogged. Because it's only these like
Yeah,
big
probably.
kind of plastic slash rubber, I don't know, these like big like plates that they place over the top, and they're like covered in like they're all like muddy because people come in with shoes and it rains in the UK and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's I don't know how the grass underneath recovers because it's like just on top of Hyde
Probably really
Park.
bad.
But yeah, so I had the churros, and then when we left, we went to get food elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Of course, yeah.
yeah. So then what happened
Where
after?
do you
Yeah,
eat?
so we went to
What did you eat?
went to Wagamama, which is like an Asian fusion restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and our resident Asian Leo, who was our guest in the second episode, liked it,
Yeah.
which I was actually surprised by. 'Cause
No
I thought it was
way.
just like an Asian restaurant for white guys. That's how I thought that's what it would be.
Really?
But he actually enjoyed it,
Can't
which was
believe
cool.
Yeah.
So then we went down Oxford Street towards Covent Garden because we wanted to just like do some shopping and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
We
What
walked
did you
past
get?
we walked past a Disney store which we went into. It was one of the only stores we went into because funny, I don't know, Disney. We're
Mhm.
thinking of getting like a little girl's like baby like Frozen like dress for
Why?
as a
Child?
gift for Louis.
Oh, Louis, of course.
You'll find out about Louis for the viewers who don't know about Louis, which is
Yeah.
no one, but
Someday
Yeah.
you'll find out about him.
so yeah, we went through then and we got to Covent Garden, right? I got a bit of a story.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of
Oh.
people, and we went to the Apple store because who doesn't? If you go past an
Of
Apple store,
course.
don't go in to play
Of
with all the
course.
toys. It's
Exactly.
the point of the Apple store. We went in, tried on all the headphones, right? And then
Mm-hmm. As you do.
we tried on the AirPods Maxes. They're very comfortable, and I mean they better be for £500. So ridiculous, but they are really good. Not worth 500, but they're good.
Sony better. Yeah.
Yeah, Sony better. I'm currently wearing them.
Me too.
Good. And then, as I was walking out, I realized the music that was playing. Kind
it-
of referring to 2 episodes ago, it was Clairo
Oh, no
was Clara.
way!
in the Apple store.
In the store? Oh
In
my
the store.
God.
They were playing Sophia.
That's crazy. That's so fun.
Mm. It's a really nice Apple store as well. Like it's super big. The Covent Garden one is
Yeah, I've
amazing.
been there. I like went there once,
yeah.
like in 2021 because my phone broke, and
Uh-oh.
I wanted to like get a new one, but they
Mm.
were like, "Oh no, you have like your Apple Care like can get you a new one for free," and I
Oh.
was like, "Oh, sick!" So I just got a new one for free.
Well, that's cool. Dude,
Yeah.
I don't think my parents care enough to get Apple Care. They're just like, if you break your phone, go buy another one.
Yeah.
But then we went to, because half of us, for some reason, like running, we decided to go to the Hoka store to look
Yeah,
at
of
shoes.
course.
And that was interesting, I guess. Then where did we go after that? I think we just... Yeah, after that we went through Covent Garden, walked back to the station, I went back
Mhm.
to our homes, which we'll not discuss where they are, because, you know.
All right, so
Actually,
you
I
went
can talk to a
back
couple
to
people.
Leo went back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll blur all this out.
Oh, you better.
Let me take a
Yeah, note
this
that down, because
timestamp
sometimes
so
you're
I
just like, I'm
remember.
just not gonna look through the episode, which is fair enough,
Yeah,
because like there's a lot going on right now for the show.
yeah.
But so yeah, that was my little London trip and my little anecdote about Claro,
Mhm.
which is cool.
W.
Let me tick off these things on my checklist.
On your list.
Yeah. Do you have anything to talk about? You brought anything to the table?
Well, nothing about real life, but um, last week I talked about. Well, no, last episode, last episode.
Yeah.
The one before Toto, I talked
Mhm.
about GTA Online,
Ah,
and I
yeah.
got kind of bored of that.
Oh.
So I didn't really like have a game to play, and then I got on VC with Leo,
Oh,
Louis,
yeah, yeah.
and Henry,
Mhm.
and they were playing Lego Fortnite, and I was
Mhm.
like, you know what, I'll get on, and so I got on. Lego Fortnite's kind of mid. I can't lie,
Is
it's
it?
kind of boring. But then we were like, Leo was like, we should play like actual squad game, and it was so fun. Like one like the most fun I've had gaming in a while, except for like F1.
Yeah.
Like it was we played like 6 games, I think, something like that. So like for like about an hour and a half, and we won our second game.
Mhm.
And this is how it went. Okay, every game we like made it top three, I think,
Mhm.
and we had like 20 kills total as like a squad.
Yeah. Oh no.
I had one, Leo had one, Henry had like five, and Louis had like 15.
Yeah.
So you can tell who did most of the work.
It's a funny story. Before you got
Yes.
on VC with them, I was on VC with them, but on
Yeah,
my
I
own.
know. I saw.
And I was playing Fortnite for the first time in my life. But that
You
wasn't at like a
were?
friend's house. Because I had downloaded it a while ago. I don't remember why. And
Yeah.
I was like, sure, I'll get on because Leo said like, I don't know. I just got on, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the story was we won. I only played 2 games because I had to go. And we
Mhm.
won both because we were playing against boss
Really?
first of all, and
Oh,
second of all,
yeah.
Louis got like 15 kills. Leo got like 4. I got 1 each game, and I was very proud of myself. But I
Yeah,
think I
I
mostly
can
just like got
relate.
the final blow, but it was funny.
We
Um,
should play together because it's
I'll
actually kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah, I'll try and maybe play a little bit. It feels strange. It doesn't. The controls don't feel right. Maybe I need to change some things. Like it
I
just
play I
doesn't
play
feel
with
natural.
controller because I
Mm,
don't like keyboard,
fair enough.
but that's just me.
I just got on my PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite. So, hmm, it's all right. I don't think it's like the best game ever, but I see why people like it. It's really
Oh
like,
yeah, no. It's
I mean, it's
it's not.
clearly a well-engineered game. Like
Yeah.
a lot of
It
people, a
was
lot of money.
better back in the day, because now
Mm,
it's kind of mid. I can't lie. Like the only reason it's fun is because like you're playing with friends. But
okay,
like back then, it was such a like it was so much different, and it was like a lot more fun. And now it's
okay,
just kind of mid.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else to talk about? Or should we get into Christmas?
Uh, I think that's it. Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
F1, really quickly, really quickly.
F1? What? Nah,
Did you
there's no way.
see?
Mm.
Did you see what Alfa Romeo changed their name to for next year?
Oh, I think I've heard of that. They changed, but what they changed it?
So you know what Stake is, right? And Kick, like the streaming website
Oh, Kick, yeah.
that like rivals Twitch. That's like filled with gambling and like
Mm-hmm.
all the like people that got banned from Twitch.
And
Let me
XQC,
let me tell you the yeah XQC. Let me tell you the let me just make sure I have it right, but let me tell you the new name for Alfa Romeo.
I haven't been following enough F1.
I just saw it on Instagram.
Is that like
Yeah.
official?
Okay. Yeah, it's official. Let me tell you. This is just crazy to me that Cake has this much power over Sauber. That they're the title sponsor.
Stake F1 team kick Sauber.
Do you know what Stake is?
Stake, like
Stake
Huh?
is like
oh, a
Stake is the
crypto
website. Yeah, it's the website that runs Kick, and they're like
Oh.
mainly gambling, and like every like Kick streamer is sponsored by them, and they're basically just there to promote gambling to like younger people that watch like the Kick streamers, so like 11 to
play.
12-year-olds. So they're kind of fucked, and Kick is just the worst. But they're the title sponsor for Sauber next year. Like that's
Oh god!
crazy.
First there was the McLaren vaping thing, and now it's this.
Yeah, now it's
F1
this.
is deciding it. Next thing we know, Red Bull's gonna be sponsored by like the Mafia or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But wow, that's
Horrible.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
So
kind of sad.
I
'Cause
I
Alfa
would
Romeo was, like,
I
my
was
favorite
hoping for
team.
just like Alfa Romeo was the coolest one, but I was hoping for just like Sauber, F1 team.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
it's
they
cool.
have Sauber, but like
No, but I mean people are probably gonna call it Sauber, but I don't like. Which stake?
I don't like
F1
the
team,
Stake
you know?
F1 team. Yeah.
It's like I mean it should be fine because like Red Bull is actually called Oracle Red Bull Racing this year, and like
Yeah.
they all have
Yeah.
their title sponsors,
But
but
it's still
it's
like
strange.
bad, like a
Yeah.
bad thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
advertise.
It's a bit messed up,
I'm
but
disappointed.
you know.
It's
Oh,
fine.
well.
F1 is fucked up anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, F1 will live on
But that was it.
as a messed up.
That was it
Thing.
for F1.
Okay, yeah, we should shut up about F1. Because we're gonna waffle on.
We're done.
Yeah, because the podcast end is gone. It's over. But we're just
Yeah,
talking right now. It's not. We're not actually recording. We're just talking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas. So I have an idea about what we should talk about. Because
Okay.
we come from different sides of the world, different
Mhm.
cultures,
Mhm.
different traditions.
Mhm.
Let's talk about Christmas
Yes,
traditions.
indeed.
What
Okay,
do you do
I
for
like that.
Christmas in Mexico?
Okay, let me paint a picture.
Oh,
Do you this comes from my German side
Mm.
of the family.
yeah.
So
that's fine.
maybe it's in Poland.
Maybe.
But
I'm actually
in,
interested
like the
now.
6th of December, we celebrate Saint Nicholas.
You do that
which
as
is
well?
just Santa Claus. Yeah.
Yes.
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 We just
Although
put out
we
a
call
shoe
it
under
we
the
call it
Christmas tree.
we call it Mikołajki, which is basically because Mikołaj
Mikołajki?
is the Santa Claus, right? Mikołajki is like little
Yes.
Santas or something. Like it's like
Oh my
little
God,
like
that's incredible.
apprentices of Santa come and give you presents, right?
That's
Oh, that's
incredible.
okay. Explain more.
Yeah. So like, well, now I'm glad that you understand because for
Yeah.
years in Mexico and even in the UK, like I told people,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah, it's Saint Nicholas days, and they were like, what the fuck
What?
is that? What
Yeah,
are you on
exactly. Yeah.
about?" But like, we put out a shoe under the Christmas tree. We put our Christmas list like on the shoe, and then the next morning we wake up, and there's like chocolates or like small
Mm.
presents on it, and that's basically it.
Yeah, it's like just imagine what you get in a stocking, but you just get that on the 6th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
basically.
And
It's
so it's more
yeah.
presents.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extra. I just used it. I always use it as an excuse to just like get like, because thing is, we would always forget about it because it's like randomly on the
Oh.
6th and it's like it's not. It's usually it's meant to be quite kind of big, but maybe because we're not in Poland, we just kind of just end
Yeah.
up. We're on the 6th. We come back from a very like school work and stuff, and we're just like, oh wait, it's this
Yeah.
thing. So that uses as an excuse to get whatever I want. I was just like, can I have this? It costs like £5 or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's like
Um,
the day for like cheaper presents. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's like if
barely
you just
anything,
want,
yeah.
if you've been wanting something and you're just like, yeah. Or do you get like chocolates, which is always cool.
Yeah, chocolates
Okay.
are the best.
Yeah, the 6th
my
is
opinion.
so that's a cool one. What else?
Yeah. So everything else is pretty normal. Like 24th is Christmas Eve, and then 25th is actual Christmas. But like it's always different. Even in Mexico, is always different. Where like my family does it on like the 24th. We like give each other presents that we bought, like ever since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a gift exchange basically.
Yeah.
And it's like a huge thing. And then the 25th, it's when like Santa gives you the presents.
Yeah.
Santa in quotes.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing about Mexico is that they have another holiday. In Mexico and like other Latin American countries,
Mm-hmm.
they have in the 6th of January
Yeah.
something called Reyes Magos, which is the three wise men, from like the birth of the one guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that means is like it's like basically another another Santa Claus where like they give you some other presents. My
Okay.
family, it doesn't really matter that much, so like it's very minimal. It's not it's not like Saint Nicholas where like it's small presents. It's like bigger presents, but like the main like things that you ask for you get
Yeah.
in the 25th, and then the 6th it's like the other presents that you wanted. But
Okay, so it's like a kind of like a
um
mid range of your list, right? And then it's just like whatever
exactly
they didn't get
exactly
comes on the side. Okay, yeah.
yeah, exactly. And but like that's the way my family does it. But for other Mexicans, it's very common that like the 6th is the main holiday, and the
Yeah, yeah, I've
25th is
heard of
just
this.
like a mid like whatever. So like for a lot of Mexicans, and I'm sure other Latin American countries, it's the 6th is like the main thing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like they have a longer holiday basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So okay, that's kind of interesting. So in Poland, 24th is the day. At least for me,
The
it's always
day.
been 24th has been the day. You have a big dinner, where like
Yeah.
you
Oh,
get
same. Yeah.
yeah, you have like the family will gather around. Well, I go from when I go to Warsaw, I go from one house to the other. I go from one side to the other, basically.
Yeah.
Um, and that's when all the presents are given. Well, they come from Santa, or you get them from someone else. They all come in one go.
Yeah.
And so that's when like all
So the
the
24th,
yeah
you get
24th
the
in the
presents.
evening, yeah, Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah.
And then the 25th is more just like showing off like what you've done with the like you've opened them or something, like, right. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you also have a lunch, then,
yeah,
which I don't remember what you usually on the 24th. There's just a bunch of food, and there is like
yeah,
specific ones you
same.
do, like fish and like dumplings and stuff, and a soup. But then on 25th, I think it's duck sometimes. I don't remember exactly what you eat.
Mm.
Um, I'll report back next year.
Nice, yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. I think, yeah. On it just ends on I
Really?
think on it, yeah, the 20. There isn't like a thing in January like they do in Latin America.
Yeah,
There's just a New Year and stuff.
we're better.
But for the New
Yeah,
Year, I really like the New Year in Poland because like coming from the UK, they just do like fireworks and stuff, right? They're like
yeah,
cool New
boring.
Year and stuff, but
Whatever, bro.
what they do in Poland is super cool because like all evening in various cities they set up these huge concerts where they just get a bunch of different
Really?
artists to come and play music. I mean, they're never overly like popular artists. Like they're usually popular Polish artists, and they sometimes sing pop songs from the year,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah,
not huge. But it's always just good fun. You just like you're watching it on TV, um,
yeah,
because it's broadcasted to like various different channels,
yeah.
and you're just vibing, like eating snacks and stuff. Funny story in
That's fun.
20 whatever, I don't know what year it was, when Despacito was super popular.
Like
Um,
2017. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Louis Fonsi came to Poland
No way.
to do one of these. It was so sick. It was like such a big thing because I don't. He probably doesn't
That's
have anything to
incredible.
do. So he was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, why not? I'll
Poland
show
of all
up.
places.
Yeah, I like I was because I always think of Poland as like, like past Germany, nobody really like it's less significant on that side of
Yeah.
Europe, right? Like just things I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've come to realize that Poland is a bit more significant than I thought. But
Yeah,
that was such a
more
big
than
deal
like
when that happened.
Serbia.
because everyone was
Yeah,
playing
it's crazy.
Despacito. They played a bunch of remixes of Despacito on the other channel. It was really funny because like the other channels, they had other like Polish artists singing it and like some other variants of Despacito, and then this one channel got him on it, and they were like, "So we win
That's
for this year."
crazy.
Um, I'll probably find it. Louis Fonsi. Okay, Poland New Year. Yeah. I'll have a look at this. So yeah, so that's pretty much what happens in when was this? 2018. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens for in Poland.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing that you were saying about
Yeah.
the 6th of January, that's actually kind of smart because like that's when everything goes on discount. Everything that got put in shops
Yeah, yeah.
for Christmas and didn't get sold, they just put it on discount, so you can get
Yeah.
cheaper presents.
Exactly. Exactly. It's
Look at
it's
that,
like
Latin
a
America just
good
being ahead of
way.
everyone else.
Exactly. We're just better.
Mm.
For New Year's, we don't have like concerts like that, but we do like this like the same thing where like we stay up to like 12
Oh yeah.
obviously. And then I don't know if all of Mexico does this, but my family, my grandparents live in on on my dad's side. My grandparents live on in like a sort of like farm area in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
They're not on a farm, but they're like
Yeah.
surrounded by farms.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of open fields. And so what we
Yeah.
do, have you ever seen Tangled, the movie?
Yeah.
Do you know like what I'm talking about when I say like the lights that like float? I don't know if that's a good description.
Yeah.
It's like yeah,
I do.
we
I
like
know what you mean. Yeah.
yeah, it's like powered by like candle. Like you put a candle inside and it just goes up
Oh,
in
so
in
so
the
like
sky.
the what they called the ones they do in, I think they do it in China, right? They're like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
lanterns that
that.
you fly up
Um,
into. I think so.
Yeah, well, we did it one year and then never again because apparently it was deemed illegal. um, but we did it one year where like we put like our New Year's resolution, attached it to one of those things, and like
Oh,
made
okay.
it fly up into the sky. Um, and I'm sure it landed in like some random house somewhere, and they were
Mm-hmm.
probably super confused. That's why it was deemed illegal actually because a lot of that happened.
Ah, it's fine.
Um, and then also, well, this isn't like a celebration thing, but like we had one year, um, like like it was like a confetti thing where like you pop it open and like confetti goes out, but it was like more fire than
Okay.
confetti. So it was like a little explosion basically,
Mm-hmm.
and I was doing it when I was like 6 or 7,
Oh God.
but mine broke, and so when I
Oh.
went to do it, it like opened from like the side it's supposed to open, but it also opened from the side that was like my hand was holding
Oh.
it. So I got like a 2nd-degree burn or something. I don't know which degree it was, but it was horrible, and I still
Oh
have a scar
no.
from it. But
New
also
Year's gone wrong.
this is literally this is like more everyone in Latin America does it, I'm pretty sure. What we do, we take 12 grapes. Um, it can be like
Mm-hmm.
red or green, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And once like as soon as it turns to 12, and it's the new year, we like eat a grape and make like a resolution for each one, and we like have to finish them
Okay.
in like 12 seconds. So we have to like stuff our mouth with grapes, and then like
Oh, I've heard of this. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
And so that's like the only like sort of like highlight from New Year's that
Okay.
that Mexico has. Oh, there's Despacito.
Yeah, I found the clip. One time, I don't we don't usually do fireworks, especially because like I would do it with my, if anything I would do it with my cousins, but then they got a dog like probably like 5 years back or
Oh,
something, so they just stopped doing it
yeah.
completely. But one time we did
Mhm.
it right, and the box fell over,
Oh no.
pointing at us. So
Oh
like
no.
I remember like diving behind like cars in like a parking lot to dodge the fireworks. It's pretty
That's
funny.
incredible.
So we all have like our story. No one got hurt, so
Yeah.
those are good.
Oh, that's good. Unlike me.
Yeah, you should make like that. You could have made like a clickbait title for that, like New Year's gone wrong. I almost died. Emotional. One
Yeah,
of
at
those.
7 years old.
Yeah, exactly. So that's yeah.
Oh.
So that's New Year's kind of like ties into Christmas basically for me, because when I go to Poland I usually stay for New Year's, but this year
This year.
I'm going back before, so I'll probably
Oh.
UK New Year's is gonna be like, because I
It's
haven't.
boring.
We're gonna
I
do
was
something
there
with
for it last
friends.
year.
Um,
Oh, you are?
yeah, it's
Oh,
just
that's a
like
shame.
But I remember one time we didn't go to Poland, and I got my grandparents from my dad's side over during Christmas.
Yeah.
And my uncle and auntie, and then during New Year I got my cousins, to come to
Oh.
UK, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
I remember
Yeah.
doing the. Yeah, I remember watching the New Year thing. They just put like a countdown on, they put a countdown on the what's it
TV.
called, on the like on one of
BBC.
the buildings. They just like projected it in
Yeah.
London, and then they just put some lights around Big
Yeah,
Ben.
yeah.
Oh no, I remember now. They made like they did a super controversial thing where they got like these drones to do like lights in the sky. They made like the UK flag, like stuff like that, and then they made like a dove or something. No, they made a dove, right? And then they did like an eagle for like freedom.
Oh.
And this was the year of like Brexit being the biggest thing, and it was like freedom from the EU, and it was so when they put that up, they're like, oh,
no.
that.
Oh god.
That was like 2016 or something. So yeah, that was pretty
That's
funny.
crazy.
So I remember that from the UK. And then I was gonna say something else about the Poland one. Oh yeah. So twice I went with some family friends to like the north of Poland for the New Year. Like
Yeah.
pretty much by Latvia. I guess that's right next to
Oh.
not Latvia, Lithuania, sorry. Literally like
Oh,
kilometers, like a few kilometers from it. To this like
Oh damn.
wait, how would you it's like a hostel, right? I think
Yeah.
in English. Well, how would you say this word? Like a guest house they call it, or like a hostel.
Yeah.
Where we just kind of rented the whole thing. So it's just us
Oh really?
in these various rooms, because there's a bunch of
So it was
family
like
friends.
an Airbnb?
Well, kind of. Well, it probably is on Airbnb
Like the
now, but
same
back
idea.
then, yeah, it's got a similar idea. It's just like it's a place with a communal kitchen, and a bunch of separate
Yeah.
bedrooms, and then like a big common kind of hall, where you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
do like a disco, which is what we did. We just got a bunch of music on. We didn't. That's when we didn't watch the concerts, because we didn't. But we just got a bunch of music, like balloons and stuff. That's when I almost drank champagne, because
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah.
there was like a refrigerator of like different drinks, and then there's like the quote unquote kids champagne, which is just like sparkling juice. But we always call it
Yeah, yeah.
champagne, because it's cool. I feel cool then.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Of course.
And then in there was also one that was like lemon. It just looked like it was lemon flavored, like sparkling juice. But then I was about to get it, and my dad was just like, "That's not that. That's alcohol." Oh, so close yet so far. But
So close.
that one pretty funny.
You could have done it.
I could have.
could've
I was
gone
very
away with
close. But that was a good vibe. And it was like,
Yeah.
and then we went there for like 4 days or something. And then the other days we would just like do walks in, because it was a lot of snow then, because it's not the UK
Yeah.
and it actually snows. Just like right now, I think
Yeah, of
it's snowy in Poland.
Of course.
I know, so it was really cool for the New Year. And then I think that's all the traditions I've done. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think, oh, wasn't it? I think 2020, wait, 2020, wait, no, counting. Yeah, 2020, I think I had to do a UK Christmas as well. because there was a
Oh,
certain
really?
virus going around. I don't really know.
Oh yeah, true, true.
I
Yeah.
did I do? Or was that Easter? I think I did one of the two. I did in the UK.
Probably
Uh,
Easter because Easter was like closer to the beginning of 20 of the
no, that
quarantine.
one definitely, but I think it was. I feel like I also did Christmas. I don't know. But I
Do
don't
you
remember
normally
much
go
from that
home
one.
for Easter?
Sometimes, depends. Sometimes I go skiing then on the first week, and then I go to Poland. Usually not though.
Yeah.
I sometimes stay here. I
Mm.
sometimes go elsewhere. I usually go back
Yeah.
to family on this in the summer, and then during
Yeah, yeah.
Christmas. Um, so yeah, that's kind of my traditions. Anything else you got from your side?
Not really. No.
Okay. Do you have any Christmas topics to talk about?
No.
Okay.
I might think of something, but I didn't really think it through, like you did.
Well, this literally came to my mind. I was like planning the episode in my, cause sometimes I do that, like, just like what am I gonna, like how it's gonna begin, and I was like,
Yeah.
Christmas. What am I gonna do about Christmas? Oh wait, we could just do like Christmas traditions or something.
Yeah.
Um, but we could talk about food because food's always cool. What's a
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
food? What's like your favorite Christmas food or food that you eat at Christmas?
Well, last year, which last year was probably my favorite Christmas ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I stayed in the UK and I had two my grandparents from my mom's side come over from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Which was crazy because it was the first time my grandfather had ever been to Europe, and he's
Oh,
like
okay.
almost 80.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And so it was a really fun Christmas, but I remember my sister and my mom really went all out on the like food.
Mm-hmm.
And so they like made this delicious like potatoes that they
Uh-huh.
had to like, so we had like the typical Christmas food that we would have. It's like turkey and then like uh something else. I don't really remember that much. But they like made these like super special potatoes where like they like did everything you would do to like make a potato normally, but they like baked it like 10 times, and it like turned
Oh,
out to
wow.
be like a like different recipe entirely. It
Mm.
was so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. That's
Fair
it.
enough. So in Poland, it's as I said, it's always on the 24th that everything happens and all the food comes out, and
Yeah.
so usually you start with some sort of soup, and I think I told you, I definitely told Leo about this, but borscht, like the beetroot.
Borscht.
I'll send you a
Mm.
photo of what one would look like. So it doesn't quite look like the one. It looks it looks like you're like drinking blood, because it's beetroot.
Oh.
This is
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
way of putting it. I don't have like the cheese on it, whatever that, like maybe I don't know what that is, like cream, but I
Oh.
don't have that usually on it. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's beetroot soup, with like these mini like almost ravioli style dumplings inside that we call uszka, which
Yeah.
literally translates as ears, because they look a little bit like them.
Yeah.
Um, so we have that. Oh, okay. This is a way better representation of it. I just have to look up Polish borscht because apparently there's different types. There we go. This one is much better. This one much more looks like the one I have.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
So this is like the starter, right? And then there's a bunch of different food. There's this hunter stew, which looks very strange. Called bigos. I don't know why it's called that. It doesn't mean anything in Polish, I don't think. But it's that.
Yeah.
I can put it into
Yeah.
translate. It's just a bunch of, it's like onions, like potatoes. There's probably some sort of meat in there.
Yeah.
Let me translate. What does bigos mean? Hunter stew. Literally.
Oh.
So that's the thing. But then there's one of the best foods ever, Polish dumplings.
Indeed.
Which, I mean,
Well,
I'm sure you can
arguably.
figure out what they look like, but that's like the perfection. Whenever you come to Poland or whenever
Ooh.
you gotta have Polish dumplings.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so in like a couple of days.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like with pierogi, which is just a Polish word for
Yeah.
dumplings. But oh my god, they're so good. If you put like, um, what could you put? So you could put like some meat in it. Some people put cheese in them, which I'm not a fan. I think I don't know, that's a good variant. But the best one is when you put, like, I don't think it's pickled cabbage. Keep it pickled cabbage, but it's just like it's like cabbage and mushrooms inside, and then onions like sprinkled on top, like fried onions, as you see in the image. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That looks really good.
it's actually just perfection. Then there's usually like fish as well. Well, I don't
Yeah.
usually eat fish. There's sometimes just like chicken available. Um, there's like always like something good with potatoes.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's just a bunch of different foods, and oh yeah, and various different like salads and like things that you would add
Mhm.
to a dish like that. It's always just such a
Yeah.
vibe. And then, I mean, for a long time, I'm not like that eager about it anymore. It's like cool to get gifts, but when I was a little kid, I was super excited. I was like
Oh,
eating my
was the
food
best.
super
It's the
quickly,
best.
waiting,
Yeah, yeah.
because like the Christmas tree was right next to it, but there was usually no presents underneath it yet. Sometimes no,
Mm.
because usually I would go to my grandparents' side first. My grandparents' house, which is my dad's side.
Yeah.
And there wouldn't be any presents there. Then, the grandparents would take us out to take us out to a different room because we need to go find Santa, quote unquote. Meanwhile,
Wait, I
there's
did
a big
the same thing.
exactly. The meanwhile, there's like a lot of shuffling behind
Yeah.
the door, and then all of a sudden, wow, the presents
Yeah,
are
yeah.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
So you do that, and then you go to the next house, which is my cousin's, and
Mhm.
there the presents are usually already there. We have the dinner, and we go open them, and then I just kind of vibe there usually till like midnight or something when we go back to, or sometimes we stay at the
Yeah.
cousin's house, or we have a different place. This time we're staying in like an Airbnb. But yeah, it's always a good vibe, but yeah, so that's it's always the evening, which is the worst thing because it's the evening always. Christmas
Yeah.
Eve, sorry, the day of Christmas Eve, during the day it's like I can't focus, I can't do anything, because it's all counting down to that one moment, especially when I wake up early.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that actually no, that reminds me, I did have a Christmas in England, because that actually reminds me of a day that I literally, I think it was 2020, yeah, because that's when I got into
Yeah.
Minecraft YouTube, like got back into it. Because of course I would watch
Yeah.
like Stampy and stuff when I was really young, but then I kind of stopped until COVID, when I discovered the world of
Yeah.
Hermitcraft, right? And
Of course.
I vividly remember watching a bunch of Hermitcraft videos because they all release like their Christmas specials and stuff like that, and that's how I
Yeah.
go through my day, go through my 24th to get
Oh,
to
that's crazy.
to get to the evening. But that's yeah, I went a bit of a tangent from food. My favorite food is
It's alright,
definitely
it's
just dumplings. Pure, you just heavenly.
Yeah,
You need to try them.
yeah. I just
Hmm?
well, a food that I guess can be classified as Christmas food, even though we have it all year round in Mexico.
Mm.
Tamales.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the best because my grandma always makes them, like, because they need like a month of prep to get them like really good. So
Mhm.
my grandma like starts cooking them like from months before, and what they do, is you put like olives inside of like some random tamale, and like if you get two olives in one, you get like extra gifts.
Oh.
So that's
It's
fun.
like I don't know, I think it's the UK that does it. They have like a cake, and it's like a 1 penny inside it or something. And if you
Yeah, yeah.
take a slice of cake and it's in there, then you get like good luck or something.
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's one
basically
of
what
those.
it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
And
think I've heard of that.
also, you do the way you do it. You like they put you in a room to find Santa.
Mm.
The way we did it was similar. It was a similar idea, but like the presents that are under the Christmas tree are the presents that we like gift exchange. So like they're assigned to a certain person.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
from blah 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 to blah blah blah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so it's like just for the gift exchange. But like halfway through the night before eating, I think, they're like, oh, you need to go outside to find Santa. So like it's like me, depending on who I'm celebrating with, whether it's my cousins or just my sister and me, all the kids go out and like walk for like 10 minutes with like an like parent or something.
Yeah.
And we just walk around, and we're trying to find Rudolph, and so we're trying to find
Oh.
like a red light in the sky,
Mm.
and like sometimes you would see like a plane that has like a red light, and you're like, oh my god, he's
It's
here.
Rudolph.
And so, but when we would come back, we would get one of like the presents that we would get on the 25th. We would get one early, so like
Oh, okay.
it would be like, oh my god, Santa came by while you were gone, and he delivered presents. And so we would it was like a cool way to get presents basically.
Okay. Um, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So as you were saying, like the tamales, like they're all year round. Same with pierogi. Like I have them all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
especially when I go to Poland. But one of the things that I think it was, I don't know when it was, but probably like 5 6 years ago, when
Yeah.
I feel like my family caught onto the internet, like when my grandparents got like a proper mobile phone or like a Nokia, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
and they like we got like WhatsApp or something. Like my uncle showed me Google Santa Tracker, and I thought it was the coolest
Oh,
thing
I
because
had one.
because
I
like
had one.
yeah, yeah, Google's like the Santa Tracker thing, and
Yeah.
I show it to my like little cousin. She's like 4 or 5, I think, and she's like,
Yeah.
it's Santa. It's like it's the actual Santa, and like he's. I remember in the morning, he's always in like Japan or something delivering presents, and then he comes slowly over
Yeah,
to
yeah.
um, and
Well,
it's pretty funny because like I think my sister's definitely caught on, but like she makes it seem like she hasn't to the whole
yeah.
Santa thing. So I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
quite I don't quite know yet. It's difficult
Yeah.
to say, but she definitely
I
does.
did that too. I
Yeah.
did that once with like well no, my mom accidentally slipped it out, but like I've known for years beforehand.
Yeah.
What like solidified it for me in 2018, I asked for a PS4, and like my
Mhm.
mom went to the bathroom once, and she left her computer open, and I see like an Amazon tab, and I see Amazon PS4, and I'm like, yep, he's not real. But I didn't like tell them until like a couple months
Yeah.
later, because my sister got a new phone that Christmas, the Christmas that I got a PS4, and my sister's like, I dropped my phone, and my mom's like, you know that we paid for it, right? And she's like, oh my
Uh,
god, wait. and
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, no, don't worry, I knew, don't worry. And she was like, and you were just gonna let me think that you still believed it, and yeah, that was basically it.
That reminds me of so I knew for a long time. I don't remember what like the moment was, but recently. So I think last year or 2 years ago, my sister got a pair of over-ear headphones, right? Because
Yeah, yeah.
she's Gen Alpha and lives on her iPad, and
Of course.
it was my parents were like, we were discussing headphones recently. We were discussing headphones, and she was there because of my headphones getting the over ears, and they were like, oh, we bought those ones for blah blah, and I was like, what do you mean you bought them? Santa brought them, because I want to keep it like a thing for her, but I think
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
slipped it out so many times. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I can't wait for that moment when I get become a parent and I can
Oh,
mess with
same.
my kids like that.
Same.
That's
Can't
like
wait.
the biggest parent secret, but they're so bad at keeping it most of the time.
Yeah.
But I like little like Christmas traditions like that that pop up.
Yeah.
I think I had something else to say, but I forgot.
I have something.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to. We can both share, but you go first. What has been your favorite Christmas of all time, like ever?
That's not. I think it was. I could not tell you which year it was. Actually, no, it was no. I think it might have been 2019, but I got my Xbox
Yeah.
One X for that one,
Ooh.
and I was so
Yeah.
excited for like I didn't because I remember that Christmas it was the first time that I said I'm not gonna make a list. I want a surprise, right?
Ooh.
I want a surprise.
Yeah.
I want like pick something from it, and I want Xbox. I was so excited for it. Um, I haven't. It's not like I use it every day, but at that time I really liked it because especially because
Yeah.
I had I was borrowing my cousin's old Xbox 360 during that time
Yeah.
because they moved on to a 1S, and
Yeah.
I was at their house when I got when I got it because that's when we were doing it, and I was like, oh, so we can have the 360 back now, which is pretty funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. So that was for I don't remember
Um,
much else from that one. Uh,
yeah.
I feel like the last few have been like, last year was alright. But yeah, I think that's probably my favorite one. What are yours?
Um, well, I have two contenders.
Mm.
One of them was last year. Just because like I liked the Christmas vibe that I got from here.
Mm.
With like my family and stuff. And my PS5. And so that was fun, but like also one that I also can't tell you what year it was. But I was very
Mm-hmm.
young. But on my mom's side of the family, like some of like my uncle is super rich, like super
Uh-huh.
rich.
Uh-huh.
And so he has a house in this really fancy place in Mexico, which is like an hour away from the city, called Valle de Bravo. And it's just like a huge lake, like a giant
Oh
lake,
wow.
and surrounding it is like a bunch of houses.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Um,
see.
and like we like went there every now and then in like the summer and stuff to like just like chill and hang out with my cousins and my family. But one Christmas we decided to spend it there. I think it was like 2017, 2018, something like that. But we just like, cause they lived in like a gated community
Mm-hmm.
sort of thing, but they had access to the lake. So they had like this huge house, but they also had like a huge community pool, and then like the entire lake just all to themselves, and we could like go out on a
Oh,
boat and just like ride in it if we wanted to.
that's so cool.
And so that was like very cool because I got to experience what being rich feels like, even though I'm not rich. Yeah.
That's kind of yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I kind of do want to, because it's a very popular thing for, especially for British families, to for Christmas. It's like for the summer they always go to Spain and like south of France, but then for Christmas they go to like
Yeah, yeah.
New York and Sydney and like they go to the like these big cities, or they go to like Costa Rica or something. I remember, a friend of mine
Yeah.
went to, so like
Go to
it's
Mexico.
all, yeah, or they go to like Mexico City or something. I want to like have a Christmas that's a bit different, right? Like maybe like
Yeah.
not with my family because my parents don't plan to do one of these for a while. Like we go to like maybe something on the southern hemisphere, so we experience a summer during Christmas, which is kind of like that sounds so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in Australia or something.
No, that's
But
trust
yeah.
me, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I mean,
It does
I
not feel Christmassy at all.
yeah, but like I think
Horrible.
it's just a different experience.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I would probably like it more if I like had my family here or like friends, but I don't have any
yeah,
of those. So
fair enough.
I'm kind of just stuck inside, like
Fair enough.
dying of heat.
Mm.
Not like
Unfortunately.
I like try to listen to Christmas music, to like get me in the spirit, but like it does nothing because like it's 35
same.
degrees outside.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really like, as much as the UK is missing snow, I do really like the UK Christmas vibe. Like
Yeah.
by 4 p.m. it's dark, so it already feels like I love the feeling of being inside, and especially if it's raining outside. It's not gonna snow, but if it's raining outside and it's
Yeah.
dark outside and you're inside, oh, it feels so nice.
Yeah. That's one of the
I
main
also like
reasons I
going
liked
out
it
shop.
so
Like
much
in
last
London,
year.
it was such a vibe. Even though there's a lot of people, it was such a vibe. Like it wasn't even that cold.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty nice. I
Yeah,
was in a
I saw
hoodie
in the pictures
in
you like
London.
none of you had jackets on, which was
Oh yeah,
shocked me.
we were just vibing. So yeah. Oh yeah, I had one more question. Kind of building off of your one. What is your favorite Christmas gift you've ever received?
Whoosh. All right, let me remember the most memorable. So 2011, years ago, when I was like four.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was the first year the 3DS came out,
Oh my god.
and my sister had a DS. It was a pink DS. It was like the original DS. She like got it when I was born, basically. Um, and like that was my only way to play like Nintendo games for a while, apart from my Wii, because I also had a Wii, like portable. Like I played on her DS because she like stopped using it when she like got a little older. But I played like the new Super Mario Bros. DS games and like the Super Mario 64. And so like I had fond memories of that. But in 2011, I got my own 3DS. It was like this
Oh.
red 3DS. It was so sick. My sister also got one, but mine was the best, obviously. Let me
Oh, yeah.
show you. Let me show you. And this thing I played like to its death, like literally to its death, because in
Non-stop.
2017 or 18, one of those, I was playing. No, 2017, because I was in Saudi Arabia. I was playing Luigi's Mansion, for the 3DS. I remember this very vividly. And for like a couple years, like one of like the left side of it was like starting to come off,
Oh.
and so it had like exposed like wires, and so I was playing on my parents' bed. I don't know why I was playing on my parents' bed, and I just like shake it a little bit, and boop, it snaps in half.
The whole
And
thing
so
just-
I'm like, it just snaps, and so I like go crying to my parents. I'm like, what do I do? I have nothing. I'm nothing without this. And so like that like in like that summer we went to Houston, and like when you go to the US, the only thing you do is shopping. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
else to do
Oh,
other than
yeah.
shopping. And so I see this like 2DS, and I'm like, that seems like the 3DS but like cheap. And it was like a lot cheaper, and I'm like, well, I still want like to play a 3DS, so I get that instead. But so that's my most memorable. But my favorite Christmas present, by far, my PS5, because
Fair enough. Yeah.
last year, like I said, it was my favorite Christmas. But like one of the main reasons I enjoyed that holiday so much was because from like when I got that PS5 to the end of the holidays, I played God of War every single day. Like I played it to completion, basically.
Yeah.
And it like, so like it gives me like a lot of like Christmas vibes from it. I don't know.
That's cool.
And also it's like I use it every day basically, so it's definitely my favorite gift I've gotten.
Okay, so now that
What about
actually
you?
brings me on to, yeah, I also have a most memorable and a favorite. So most memorable, did you ever play? I just refer to it as Brio because that's the company that does it. But these
Brio?
like wooden train like toys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
I remember I had a lot of them.
just look up Brio, BRIO, and
Yeah.
I
I'm sure it was a different company in Mexico, but yeah.
it's probably like 2011, 2012, that or something around then. I was very little,
Yeah.
and I got my present, and it was let me send you the photo. This Brio set, it was the Brio airport set, the old one, because there's a new one
Oh,
and stuff
wow.
since then. And
Yeah.
I just had like bridges, and funny story, I still have these in like a garage. I still have a box full of these.
Really?
And it just gives me such nostalgia. I had like basic stations and like a couple bridges, but now I had
Mhm.
like I like you can see that's not a normal train, it's a monorail, and that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
You had a new type of track. That track is different to usual,
And you get an airplane too?
and you get an airplane. Whoa, it
That's
was the coolest
crazy.
thing. I remember me and my uncle like putting it together. I thought it was the best thing ever, and the funniest thing is I'm looking at this right now. and I have always those green pieces, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
connect like on a like a high piece of track. They just connect them together so it doesn't collapse. And
Yeah.
it is right now in this moment that I've realized I've been doing those wrong the whole time. I
Really?
don't know how I did. I've been putting them the other way around, like sideways.
Oh
That
my
makes so much sense.
god.
That locks together. I need to tell my dad
Frank.
as soon as I'm done recording. This is big news.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. But yeah, so I just thought this was the coolest thing because I was obsessed with like transportation, and I was for
Yeah.
such a long time. I went from like trains was the OG. Then I moved to like
Yeah.
then I moved to like cars and actually probably
You
planes
ever
and
have
cars.
Hot Wheels?
Oh, I still have them as
Yeah.
of these. I still
I
have
lost my
them.
collection, but I had so many.
No, I have so many
Yeah.
of those. It's yeah, that was my childhood playing with, playing and watching like cars and planes and trains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was my
I was a
most
nerd.
memorable because I kept playing with that stuff for like a long time.
Yeah.
But then probably my favorite is just because like I've used it a lot and it's a great thing. It's the Switch, which I got I think 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a Switch. I
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, can't complain.
It would be up there for me too, but I got it for my birthday, so
Oh, yeah, fair
can't
enough.
really say anything.
Yeah, so my Switch, I got it originally. The games we had on it were Mario Kart. It was some banger games. It was
Same.
Mario Kart, and it was wait, what was the other game? It wasn't Odyssey. That was the next Christmas that my sister got that and completed it in like 3 days. Oh, I swear I have another game on it. That I was one
Breath
of
of the
the
Wild.
so it was three. It was Mario Kart, the unknown game that I can't think of, and Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't think of it.
W.
And I didn't have a handheld before that, but I did once borrow for like a week when I was in Poland my uncle's and my auntie's PlayStation Vita. I don't know if you remember these.
Oh, that's
The
sick.
PS Vita,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I always wanted to play with one.
yeah, and they're pretty cool. Like, I mean, I think they're pretty old, so at the time they were already like pretty outdated. It was a bit like a Wii U, I think quality probably similar.
Yeah.
But there was one game on it, Rayman Legends, that
Mm-hmm.
was on there, and I think I completed it like twice in that week or something. Like, I love
That's
Rayman. It's one of my
crazy.
favorite games of all time, and I got it on the Switch, and oh my, I love
Yeah.
that game.
That's
And I
crazy.
think I have it through Game Pass as well. I might just complete it again because it's just such a good game.
Yeah.
Really underrated, I think.
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah.
it, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's about this like little guy who like goes through these. It's like a 2D platformer.
Yeah.
With like super cool animation. Oh, it's such a good game. Just look up videos of it or something. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It's a platformer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting a lot of memories now with these wooden trains. There's 3 planes now. There's a blue one as well, and a red one.
Oh, no way.
Whoa. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I was a little bit
Yeah.
obsessed with those things.
Yeah, I
But
can tell.
mm-hmm. And miraculously, we've made it to an hour.
We have.
We have made it to an hour. But this is not it for Christmas. It will be bonus content.
No. Soon enough.
Bonus content will be coming. We'll probably will release it sometime during the Christmas like week.
Yeah.
Along with this,
Probably.
hopefully.
Soon enough.
Maybe I'll be the one editing it because if Patrick doesn't have time, and
Maybe.
also if I
So if it
if
looks
I
bad,
feel like
you know
editing
why.
it. Yeah, exactly. If it's been poorly, if something's gone wrong
you'll
with
do
it,
fine. You'll do fine.
I'll do fine. Try editing iMovie? No, I wouldn't do that. I would never.
No.
Never. Yeah. I think. So, a little hint. The bonus content is music related. I think we could spend like 5 minutes
Mhm.
talking about normal music though, because we haven't talked about it.
Yeah. You probably can.
Because I have, I think, a couple things to talk about other than Claro playing in the Apple Store. The
You go
highlight
first,
of
'cause I
my
need
day.
to think about what.
Oh yeah, so Remember when I talked about 2 episodes ago, before Toto, the like end credit songs, right? Like songs that
Yeah,
would play in the end credits. I didn't finish the playlist, but I can send you the link. So you
Yeah.
can. It's only 13 songs. But give me like recommendations. I don't know what else to put on them.
Okay.
Put on
Okay.
that. It's just what
Let
I
me open.
thought, but I think it's quite a good feel. It's like there's quite a few different vibes. Like there's some that's like the end of like one movie and a single movie. Like it's the end. It's like, I don't know, a happy ending, or it's just like the ending, right? There's a couple where
Yeah.
there's like a sad ending, or there's a couple where there's just like there's more to come.
Yeah.
They got like 505. I think is like would be such a good end credit song. Like
Yeah,
it
for
all goes
sure.
dark and then like the beginning thing. Like I don't
The
know.
synth piano. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or like a Sky
I
Full of
don't
Stars
know
by
a lot of these,
Coldplay.
but the ones I do, they're good.
Yeah, some of these I just pulled out of like my little music taste. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I got like yeah, I got 2 Coldplay songs, Bruno Mars, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's like
That one's fire.
that is the end credit song.
Yeah.
I copied a bunch of these from the end credit. It's called End Credits, the playlist.
Yeah.
The Spotify.
Spotify
So
one?
I couldn't call it End Credits, unfortunately.
Oh, what a shame.
So I called it Directed by blah, blah, blah,
Directed
because that's
by.
the first thing. That's the first thing that's always on
That's
on the
smart.
end
That's
credits.
smart.
I know, very smart. I need to think of a good like icon for it.
I'll give you something.
Yeah, you got it. So it's me. Do you have any music little anecdotes?
Not I mean it was like 3 days ago when we last talked
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
true. We talked a little bit about,
like-
but yeah, fair enough.
But yeah. I mean,
I'll definitely listen
the
to a
only
lot of
thing-
music over the break, like
Oh,
over
me
my
too.
trip, because
Me
I'll be
too, for
traveling.
sure.
So yeah,
on the airplane, there's nothing else you can do other than listen
Mm,
to music. So
absolutely.
I'll be listening to a lot of music.
hmm
Yeah.
I have no, actually today. So I'm a bit of a nerd and I play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And there's
Mhm.
this thing going on, right? There's an event where you, like, I don't know if a lot of games have these, but there's like a few days where it's like not like a tournament, but it's like an event where like the highest ranking gets like a prize, and that's been happening. So
Yeah.
I've used the opportunity that I don't have school, and I grinded it this morning, from
Yeah.
like 9 till like 2. I grinded from like level like 13 to 20, which even though I'm like behind everyone else, because it began like began like a week ago, but I was
Mhm.
busy, so I couldn't do it. I'm behind everyone else, so I wasn't trying to win. I just wanted to complete this first stage, which is 20,
Yeah.
and then it goes into like really competitive stuff. But I decided to listen to a playlist known as let me have a look. The official top hits of 2021,
Yeah.
because it reminds me of going on the bus to school and listening to the radio
Of course.
and listening to all these like every single one of these songs. I remember listening to it. There's a lot of
Yeah.
rap, but actually it was a pretty good year. Like it's a
Honestly,
very
yeah.
recognizable songs. I don't think it's my style, but it's a very recognizable songs
Yeah.
on this
For sure.
playlist. A lot of
I hated a lot of them, but I also liked
Yeah.
a lot of them.
yeah, like I did honestly. Well, it was kind of good that I didn't have all the songs I didn't like some of them just played in the background because I wanted to focus on the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
But I realized there's a
Yeah.
lot of Doja Cat. Like Doja Cat got so many on.
Oh yeah, she released like a lot of songs that year.
Yeah, Ariana
got
Grande
big on
was
TikTok.
pretty big. Actually, I hadn't really listened to Ariana Grande before, so kind of like it. Like some of her
Really?
music. Some of them are pretty good.
Nice.
A lot of Spanish music or Spanish language music.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because
I don't know any of it.
yeah, a lot of people don't realize, but it's like a third of this playlist was Spanish because It is the It is a pretty big, pretty widely spoken language.
Yeah.
The Weeknd got a few.
I mean, of course he
Um,
did.
Olivia Rodrigo was her like that was her first year. 2021 was
Yeah, true. She
when
blew up
Sour
all
came
of a
out.
sudden.
So all of her top songs were on this playlist.
Yeah.
BTS, like Butter and
Oh, really?
Dynamite. Yeah.
Before they went to war?
Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, Billie Eilish was a big part of this place as well.
Mm. Yeah, true.
That was I
Yeah, I
remember
saw
when
you
I was
listening to her
Google
the
it.
other day. I was like, interesting.
That's probably why. Yeah. Oh wait, the other day was I listening to Billie Eilish the other day? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
What song was
Maybe
it?
from
Do
the
you
playlist.
remember?
No, I don't remember.
It could have been There's one song that I really like from her. It's "Come Out and Play," which is a single
Yeah.
that didn't get put into an album ever. I like it. So that's my little music anecdote. I
Nice.
listened to that. I listened, I think, to the
Nice.
whole playlist. Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
100 songs. I think I skipped a couple,
Incredible. I mean,
but
yeah,
5 hours. Yeah, that adds up. Yeah, I spent 5 hours playing and 5 hours of songs. But yeah,
Yeah.
what have you been listening to on repeat?
Well, I mean, nothing really on repeat. Just, what the one song from Phoebe Bridgers, like her most popular one,
Motion Sickness.
just because. No, Scott Streets.
Oh, Scott Street.
Scott
Yeah.
Street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because it just fit the vibe that I was feeling.
Fair enough.
And then, well, I mean, I stopped listening to Aphex Twin because I'm not studying anymore, obviously. But yeah, I'm sort of getting into this like weird genre of music where it's like super calm.
Yeah.
But like it's
Same.
not like lyrics. It's just like super calm like instruments.
Okay.
In a way.
Yeah, I'm still on lyrics. I just
Yeah, you're
really
good
like
though, you're good.
having, like, I feel like, I don't know, just instruments. I need it to be I probably need it to be upbeat, or it's like
Yeah.
jazz or like piano, but I need to be doing something that distracts me from them. Like I can't just focus on the music then. Like I feel like
Yeah.
if I'm listening to music, I usually want to focus on it. On repeat, I probably
Yeah.
have had A Night to Remember by Babdi and Lofi.
Mhm.
I watched the Tiny Desk
The Tiny Desk.
by Lofi. It was really
Yeah.
good. Didn't play A
Well,
Night to
yeah.
Remember, but
Oh, how
you
sad.
know, it's such a good song. I really like it. I think that's all I've had on repeat. Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
listen to. I still yet to listen to the Phoebe Bridgers album Punisher. Well, I listened to one of the songs from it. But I
Ooh,
need to
yeah.
listen to the.
I like it. Yeah.
I saw you listen to it. Yeah. So that's. I think we're done.
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
1
Bonus
hour and
content
13
coming.
soon.
Yeah. Soon maybe. Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Bye.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Happy
Bye.
Hanukkah. Bye.